What is going on? Beyond the break here with our weekly eBay purchases. We will be going through the pickups from the typical consigners, DC Sports, and other consigners on eBay. Go through a bunch of sports cards as well as TCG pickups. No set strategy this week, really just buying a lot of what we like currently. So we're starting to get back some PSA grades and PSA reveals. So once we start getting back a few more, I will start setting more to PSA based off a set strategy, working on something on my end here. But with that being said, let's just dive into what cards that we picked up this week. So starting things off, we can see here a Dominic Wilkins Masters Refractor, a Julio Rodriguez Green Logo Fractor. This is number 99. Few TCG cards here. These illustration rares. We got the Pikachu, the Clefa, and the Larvitar. Don't knock me on the names. A few TCG, mostly sports though. Here we have a gold Salvador Perez Bowman's Best. This is number 250. Another gold from Bowman's Best, Vlad Guerrero Jr. out of 50. A Star Wars from the Star Wars Galaxy 2024 set. This is number 275. Julius Pepper Refractor from Topps Chrome. A rookie Robinson Cano from Bowman's Chrome Refractor. One of my favorite sets here, the Intense. This is the David Robinson. Just love to shine on these. A black refractor, Elton Brand from Topps Chrome. A Bowman's Best refractor, Jim Thome. Another one of my favorite sets is the Blue Crusade, Draymond Green, numbered to 249. Got two Bowman's Best football. I got Marvin Harrison. This is numbered to 400. And then a Brad Johnson, same refractor, numbered to 400. Have a few more Pokemon. We got the Lapras EX. I think I got a couple of these Lugia Vs, the Joltix, and the Lugia Lapras, and a Glaceon. A guy we're picking up a decent amount of, Jordan Addison, rookie from Prism Silver. Mike Piazza captured the Action Refractor from Stadium Club Chrome. Corey Seager out of 75 is the Orange Ice Sapphire. I'm not sure. I think it's a Sapphire from Bowman's. Starting to dive into a little bit of his cards. I think I've talked about this before. I think he is on the rise into the Hall of Fame conversation. Here's an Eevee EX. Avado Sapphire from Bowman's out of 99, just retired. A purple and whites from Select, Carmelo Anthony. Miles Garrett purple cracked ice out of 225. Just love this prism from De'Aaron Fox, the color match. It's the purple ice out of 149. Gunnar Henderson Gold Cup. I think it's the Blu-ray Wave out of 150. A few more Pokemon. V-Star, Wiglet, Enamorus, and the Eskew EX. Again, don't knock me for the name. Zay Flowers, Silver, rookie. Another guy I'm keeping an eye on. And then another rookie from Bowman's Best, the Atomic Refractor of Corbin Carroll. So, not big hits this go around, nothing too major. I think the most expensive we spent on was a couple of the Pokemon cards were around $20 or so. But we'll go through this and kind of go through which ones are gradable and which ones that we deemed ungradable. All right, so out of 32 cards that we picked up over the last week or so, 19 came back that we deemed gradable. About where we usually are in returns of buying in bulk on eBay. As you all know, it's hard to, you can't anticipate a high percentage of them to come back gradable, but That being said, we'll go through. I'll just start with the Pokemon ones just because I know a lot of people, don't really have much interest in that aspect. Out of these all look great for the most part. I think, this is my first. I haven't graded Pokemon in a really long time, but obviously the backs are always a little bit tricky. So we'll see. I think a lot of them are in that 9-10 range. Centering is always an tricky issue with them as well. But for that most part, these came back decent enough to get graded. As for the sports cards, you got the Salvi Gold. This looked good. No issues here. The Dominic Wilkins actually looked really clean. The filter, the protector, whatever you want to call it, I will be taking that off if I do end up grading it. To me, it looked like between a 9 and 10, probably more of a 9 for I think there's like a larger print line going across, but other than that, it looked solid. The Julio Rod Rodriguez green out of 99. This is definitely between a 9 and 10. Probably going to hold off grading this for a little bit longer with the back centering. And the centering in general just being an issue seems like at PSA for right now. To me, if you take into account the centering criteria, this is a 10, but we'll see. The Star Wars, this looked good, 9-10 range. The Robbie Cano rookie Bowman Chrome Refractor, this is clean. I think this has that 9-10 potential. The Corey Seager out of 75, Orange Sapphire, clean. Piazza, clean. I think there's like 1 or 2 scratches or print lines. I think it's close to a 9. The Addison, this was good. This one was the better one of the 2 Prisms Silvers that I picked up. This one centering looked good, but no scratches or anything here. The Votto, the Garrett were both clean, flawless 10s. The Darren Fox, always have a little bit of an issue with this set from 2018, just to on the back situation, but this looked clean. I think this has a solid chance between 9 and 10. This one, I think there was this one small dimple, but other than that, pretty clean. Setting looked clean as well. And then the Corbin Carroll, no issues here on the Atomic. All right, so as for the not gradable ones, unfortunately, the Gunnar Henderson had a issue with the corner here, lift the corner. The Vlad Guerrero, unfortunately, just major thumbnail indents. See if I can get that on camera right there. So unfortunately, we'll not be sending that into PSA. Ellenbrand, just way too many scratches on the front. Centering was great too. That's why I did go for it. But unfortunately, just way too many scratches. As usual with the backs of these, you can see chipping on the top, some whiteness. So the Julius Peppers, way too much scratches. Similar situation here, just too much whitening showing on the back. Issues with these N10s. The Jim Tomei refractor, scratches across the board here, unfortunately, on the front and on the back. Just some damaged corners too. Both of these, too much scratching as well. I was very surprised by the amount of scratching on a lot of these cards, but these older cards, you can't expect too much from that. So unfortunately, we'll not be sending those to grade. And then the Carmelo, I believe, let me see if I can get this out. The Carmelo, from what I remember, yeah, way too much scratching on the back too. Let me see if I can get that, show them. You can see a scratch here. It's going across the board there. So unfortunately, we'll not be sending that. And then won't go over the Pokemon issues, but all of them pretty much are just all these pretty much from a centering standpoint to the backs of them showing a little too much whitening for my liking. So, but yeah, 32 cards, 19 we deem gradable. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. And as always, leave comments in the comment section. Love interacting with you guys in the comment section. Till next time. Peace.